Dave, I understand you have found a way to mend fences with Tiny.
Well, I figured something out. I think that the other night I was dressed as a sort of a middle-aged white gangster rapper, and I had, very sort of nice silky white pants, my black and white Vinnie Rigatoni shoes on. I had a very nice black shirt, and I had actually a black tuxedo jacket, a nice jacket, and I had a black hat and sunglasses, and I was at this very kind of artsy party, and these black guys were coming up to me and say, "Hey man, dig your threads, man, they're nice threads." So I really looked like basically a middle-aged white man who was a gangster rapper, and I started thinking that if I can show Tiny that I can actually be a better a rapper, gangster sort of character than he can, maybe he can sort of like go the other way, and he can show that he can actually transform himself. So maybe it's almost like if I show him that I'm willing to take on where he comes from with gusto and boldness, that maybe that'll sort of inspire him to let go of some of the attitudes and the lack of trust or whatever it is that he has that gets him angry and threatening towards these sort of establishment white institutional people, or people from institutions like the radio station, like the newspaper reporter, so on and so forth, where he just behaves foolishly, stupidly, and gets people pissed off at him and sabotages shit. And so it was just a thought that I had, that maybe my ability to show him what I can do will make him motivated enough, maybe out of jealousy of what I'm able to do or something, that he, or maybe respect or something, that'll not, flip a switch in his mind. Will say, okay, well then if he can do that, then I can do, the white thing. Which is, in a sense, what I'm really trying to teach him to do, is to be, not to be more white, but to be more an Oreo, in a sense. Which is what blacks call whites that become, kind of, co-opted into the system. And Tiny has this whole thing where he wants to be Republican. Well, that's the classic Oreo, right? And the other thing was that I wasn't trying to be like a young rapper, but I was trying to be like a kingpin, like a guy who had really nice clothing, who was older, who was successful, maybe like how you might see Puff Diddy, Diddy dressing, that type of thing. So it was pretty funny, and I had a great time doing it at the time, and I wasn't necessarily thinking about it that way, but then it just occurred to me.